Hey everybody, Spaltzcraft here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do some redstone basics. So here we go. Let's get started. So first of all, I have some mods installed, but you don't use them for anything that I'm doing here. So first of all, you're going to need redstone repeaters, and redstone torches, and something to build with. Alright, so there's lots of different things that you can do with redstone. We all know that you can take a lever or a button and put a block down and have this stuff do something. So if we take a piston, then we can make it do that. And that's pretty easy. I mean, I think everybody knows how to do that, and it's really basic. But there's lots of things that you can do that is a little bit more complicated, and I'm going to be teaching you some basic complicated things, if that makes any sense. So the first thing is called an RS NOR latch, and so basically you're going to put two blocks like this, a redstone torch on this block and on that block, and then you're going to place a redstone there, and then on top of each block. And whenever this redstone gets a signal, it turns on and then stays on. And then if you get the redstone signal on this side, it stays on. It'll turn on and then stay on also. So you can run things like this. Like this, and pressing this button will push it down, and this button will push it up. So that's one of the good things that you can do with RS NOR latches. It's basically a memory logic gate. So if you give it a redstone signal, it'll stay on, and if you give it a redstone signal on the other side, it will turn that side on and turn the other side off. So it's nice if you're going to be doing stuff with buttons, and you can do lots of different things with it. Even like my 9-digit or my 4-digit 9-button code thing. You can do that just with RS NOR latches. You can do lots of stuff with it, and it's like pretty awesome. Another thing is something that a lot of people know how to do, and it's really easy, but some people don't know how to do it, and it's called a NOT gate or an inverter. So basically, you have a block with a redstone torch on top of it, and you run redstone, and you basically invert the redstone signal. So that means that if you see how this redstone is off right now, if I break this redstone, it turns on. Because this redstone powering this block with the redstone torch on it turns off the redstone torch, which doesn't give this redstone a signal. But when this is off, nothing's stopping this torch from being on, which keeps the redstone on. So that's a good way to make stuff with redstone when you want it to be on. So like if, for instance, you wanted to have a door, a piston door, and you want to be able to open it with a press of a button. So you want to be able to here. So you want to be able to open this piston door by pressing this button, let's just say right here. So you want to be able to press this button and have it open your piston door. So you can do this. You can put a redstone on it, but if you press the button, it will close your door and you want it to so that it will open the door. So you can do something like this. You can put a redstone torch like that, so that when you press this button here, it opens the door instead, because you're inverting the redstone signal. So it's pretty cool. That's one thing that you can do. And another thing that I'm going to teach you guys is how to make a basically it makes the redstone flicker. So you can kind of have a machine gun or something if you wanted. So basically you just take 2 blocks and you put down redstone torches, and you put redstone going through the middle like this to connect them all together, and then you run it on the top of them, and it will keep on blinking. And then you can take a dispenser or something, and you can put it on here or here. You can put the dispenser down, and if you put something in the dispenser, let's just give it some arrows. There we go. Now it shoots arrows. You can also set it up to an alarm. So that, here. I don't think that you guys can hear that necessarily, but you can see the notes coming out of the note block, and that means that the alarm's playing. And you can have it so that you can turn off the alarm just by giving it a constant redstone signal, so like a lever. Or you could have it so or you could use, let's say, an RS NOR latch. Let's hook it up to an RS NOR latch. There we go. So now the alarm's off. But then let's say you want to have it so that, here, I'll set up a little something. Let's say this is your hallway for your house, and you want it so that you step on this pressure plate here, and then it sets off the alarm. So let's see what happens. If I step on this pressure plate, it flips the RS NOR latch so that this side is no longer on, and that lets this side keep on repeating the note block. And then if you wanted to have an off button for your alarm so that, and you can hide it somewhere in your house, then you could just have it something like this. Oops. That's not what I wanted to hook it up to. I want to hook it up to the RS NOR latch. There we go. There we go. So now the alarm's off. And then if somebody steps over it again, it's on again. And then you can turn it off like this. So there's some pretty cool stuff that you can do with redstone just by knowing these couple of different things that you can do. And you can make lots of awesome stuff like minecart stations, you know, doors, all that sort of stuff. But this is just the basics, which is basically what allows you to make those other things. So yeah, that's pretty much all the basics, really. I mean, this is very, very basic, but let's see what we can do with some of these things. So let's think. Maybe let's just say you have a little bit of a house. So let's see. Let's just pretend that there's a house past this hallway. And you want to have it so that if you step on a pressure plate, then it will open up a wall in front of you. So let's just say end of the hallway. So let's just say your house is off in this direction. Okay? So you walk down this hallway. And you have to turn to the left or to the right to go to your actual house, because it's just the entranceway. But let's say you wanted to do this. What if you wanted to have security so that people don't try to invade your house on like a server or something? So what we can do is have it so that we have there we go. So now this is going to be our inverter. And let's find the pressure point that we put down. So it's right here. So if we put a thing of redstone going down and we have it go up to this block, then when we step on this, it should open the door. Okay, so that should be good. But let's say we wanted it to trigger a NOR latch so that it stays open. So let's hook this up to a NOR latch. Why don't we? So we'll put this is one block and this is another block. So we'll have this. There. So now we've hooked it up so that we step on this pressure plate and it will open and stay open. And stepping over it again won't do anything. So now let's just put the reset button here. So now it's reset. So now let's say we want to have an alarm play. So right now we can just hook it up to this side here. So we can have this here. And we'll put the alarm right here. So that means, so now when we step on this, it opens the door and this alarm will also be playing. Alright, so now let's stop it really quickly. There we go. And then the door closed. Now, let's do something pretty cool. Let's do this. And we'll make this thing go like this. And then we'll put dispensers here. There we go. So now if we take this and we go like that, and then we put this stuff like this, we can put lava in here. So now, when we step on this pressure plate, it opens a wall with lava, and an alarm starts playing over there. And there's no way to turn it off. So now, let's go ahead and take this area that we have over here, and just run a redstone thing over here. Put down a repeater so that redstone signal continues. And we'll just do something like this. So this will hit both of those dispensers. Now, if we give ourselves a bunch of arrows, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Then we can put these all into the dispensers. Oh, wait, sorry. 1 second, guys. Let me just fix this really quickly. There we go, fix it. Sorry about that. So now if we put the arrows in the dispensers, there we go. That's good enough. So now we've finished our project. Now let's go ahead and see what happens. So for this, we're going to go out of creative mode into survival mode. And then we're going to walk over this pressure plate. So let's pretend that we're going into our house. So let's see how we'd get into our house normally. So, oops. You know what we have to do? We're going to have to do this. We're going to need to make this. We're going to make for ourselves a classic repeater. So, there we go. And then this is how you made repeaters back before there was any other way to do so. Alright. We're just going to have to do this. We're going to have to make a separate thing for this part. Here, let me go back in creative mode. Alright, let's turn this off. Alright, so now let's get back into survival mode. Alright, so now let's say you want to get into your house. So let's see if we can get in another way first. So there we go. So we jumped over the pressure plate. So that's what you're supposed to do. But let's say you can't jump over the pressure plate, or you don't know the pressure plate's there, let's say that. So now if you step on the pressure plate, there we go. So this thing will open and start shooting you with fire arrows. And you're trying to get through, and it doesn't let you. So then you finally get through, but then your health is way down. Now this stuff should be firing faster. I don't know why it's going so slow. Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, but anyways. That's how you can make some cool stuff just with what we've learned so far. So there's lots of more complicated things that you can do, like I said, like minecart stations and stuff. I'm going to show you one of the more complicated builds that I did using only RS NOR latches, and I did show this in another video. but I'm just gonna show it in this video also because I like it, so I think it's pretty cool. So let's see, I'm going to title, and I can delete this world now because that's just gonna be a bunch of crap now. Alright, so now if we go here on my server, and we're in the creative world right now. So this is a 9-digit code panel thing. Well, it's not 9 digits. It has 9 digits on it. See, this is the button layout. But it's only a 4-digit code, so you have to press 4 buttons in the proper order to get in. So basically, you have to try to guess the code. So then you press this button, and if you get it right, it'll open this block thing. Yeah, but if you get it wrong, then it will just reset it, and it will make a low sound and a high sound if you make it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and enter the code because if you guys ever come on the server, I want you guys to try to figure it out for yourself. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just entered the code properly. So now, watch this. If I press this button, yay! The block opened. And it says, congratulations, you cracked the code. And to get out, you just press this button. Uh-oh. And watch. If I press this button again, the door will open. But eventually, here, I'll tell you. So right now it's on a timer, going back. There we go. So now you have a certain amount of time that it's unlocked. But now if I press the button again, it doesn't open. So you only have a certain amount of time to actually get in. But you can press the button as many times as you want until it locks up. So it's pretty cool. And yeah. So that's what you can do with just RS NOR latches. It's not actually that hard, surprisingly enough. I actually incorporated it into my house in the PvP world. So this is my PvP base. And I'm pretty convinced that you guys won't find this place if you come on the server, so I'm just going to show you, because I'm pretty far away. If you come over here and you walk through this painting, and you come down here, because the one in the creative world I was basically building in mind for this whole area here. So there's a 9-digit code right here, and then you press this button to unlock the door, and then you come in here to get through. So again, I'm gonna enter the code, and I'll be right back. Alright, I entered the code, so now if we press this button, yay, the door opens. And to get out, we press this button, but we're not going to go out right now. Right now, we're just going to go over here. And also, it may seem as if you could just put a redstone torch under the door, but actually, the door is locked. So if you put a redstone torch next to the door, nothing will happen. And who knows, there might even be TNT, so if you try to put a redstone torch there, you blow up. You'll never know. But anywho, if we come over here, I have my storage room. So that's kind of, you have to enter the code to get to my storage. And over here, I have a safe house. So basically, you come in here and you pull this lever, and these parts of the ceiling come out. Here, I can go. I can't actually. Never mind. But these things will pop out from pistons, and lava will flow in and surround this entire place. And there's lava under these floorboards, like I can show you. and also above, as you can see from the dripping effect. So essentially you're completely surrounded in lava, but you're safe because you're standing on this platform. And it's a good way if somebody's invading you, kind of like a lockdown. And eventually I'm going to have this button also keep this door over here locked so that you can't enter from entering the passcode correctly. But yeah, see, it doesn't open. So, but that's going to come a little bit later. So yeah, and I haven't even finished decorating it because I just finished this part. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's what you guys can do with redstone. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I might have some more redstone videos coming out. I don't really know how good I am at explaining it, but hopefully it made some sense. If you guys want me to do more redstone video tutorials, just say so in the comments. It might sound like I'm a noob at redstone, but I actually do know more than just RS NOR latches and stuff, because I designed this whole pin code combination lock thing, and I designed my own minecart station that's automatic. You just press a button and it pulls out a cart, although I think you can just dispense them from dispensers now. But it used to be that you actually had to have carts waiting to be dispensed. So I designed my own design for that. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.